It's the One by One podcast. I'm your host, Emegano, and most episodes we sit down with athletes, business owners, other high-level performers. We talk about the standards that help them stay grounded during competition. All right, today I'm joined with my guy, Jeffrey Carroll.
Yes,
Jeff,
sir.
what's going on?
Yes, sir. Man, I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm glad
Yes,
I got to
sir.
sit down and talk to you, man.
Absolutely.
Uh, for y'all to know, man, Jeff is overseas. Jeff is hooping. Jeff came off of a serious ACL, right?
ACL,
ACL
yes, sir.
injury. I know all about that, man. But he's from. You from Oklahoma City?
No, see, I'm from Rowlett, Texas, like a suburb in Dallas, like very
Oh,
close to
okay.
Dallas. So it's about 20 minutes away from the actual city. But yeah, but I just spent like a lot of time in the city though.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you first came here, that was when you went to Oklahoma State?
Yep, was my first. Yeah, I mean, my only reason being out there for sure. But yeah, and then I took my visit in Stillwater, and then yeah, the rest is history, man.
What year was that?
So I graduated high school 2013. So like the summer of 2013,
Oh, okay.
it was a youngin' man. I want to say I was still 17, but you gotta do like the summer school to try to
Yeah.
get ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, yeah, they told me to be there like for summer workouts. You know how it goes, and then yeah, man. I mean, it happens really quickly, but yeah, man. The summer is where you're great at.
What was your initial thought of Oklahoma?
Man, Oklahoma. I mean, it's pretty similar to Texas. I mean, kind of like the
Yeah.
country style feel.
Yeah.
Small town feel, especially because I was in Stillwater, so it's definitely
True. Country
it
out there.
country
Yeah.
is a mug, but kind of had that like bubble kind of feel to it because we're way off the highway. I mean, you come off the interstate and then you still got to go about 20-25 minutes down like a long country road, and then you're in Stillwater. But man, I
Yeah.
mean, it's quiet, calm. Got to make your own fun. Uh,
Yeah.
but like, it wasn't too far off from Texas though, if I'm being honest.
How was Oklahoma State basketball?
Man, I had an experience is the best way to put it. I had three different head coaches during my time there.
Wow.
Came in redshirted. Like originally wasn't part of the plan during my recruitment process. Probably would have shaped out a little differently, knowing like if I was going to be redshirted or not. But honestly, being redshirted my first year was probably one of the greatest advancements of my basketball career, I would say. Because like without that year, well, I mean, you know how it goes. Like you get to sit out, you pretty much do everything but check into the game and play. So I mean, I was pretty much doing everything what the team was doing, but just more. Road trips where I probably worked the hardest. As soon as we get to the hotel, extra lifts, extra food, extra reps.
Yeah.
You know how it
Yeah.
goes, man.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, man, there's countless memories. Some of the best basketball like I've ever played happened in Stillwater, and man, I was able to meet a bunch of people, I mean, a bunch of people, form great relationships that, still are very strong now. And man, but just, yeah, man,
Yeah. When you
Stillwater was a
redshirted,
blast, dude. Yeah.
when you redshirted, was that I redshirted, and I
Uh-huh.
now that you say that, man, that was like, it's crazy because that was the year where I took the biggest jump.
Absolutely.
And now that we're talking about it, why was
Yeah.
that? Why was it the case for you? Do you feel like that was the case for you?
Oh, for sure, man. Because I was about 190 pounds coming into Stillwater.
Really?
And then whenever I got there, we were mostly upperclassmen. LeBron Nash. Well, this was a Marcus Smart era as well. Marcus
Oh, you play
Smart.
with? He was there when you were there.
So he was there my redshirt year.
Your redshirt.
My
Okay, your
redshirt
redshirt
year.
year.
So
Okay,
I
okay,
got to
okay.
see that, the Marcus Smart
How
experience.
how was that?
Man, I mean, it was honestly crazy, but I don't think I really understood or like
Yeah,
the gravity in the moment because I was so young and I had never been around such a talent like that. Like, yes, I
yeah,
played against talented dudes who were supposed to go to the league, stuff like that. And then it's like actually being around someone like the hype, but not only the hype, but someone who actually backs it up. And man, I remember, dude, it was
What was he
crazy.
like? What was he like in practice? Was he cool, like in practice? Was he super competitive? Was he like
Oh man,
how?
dude, he was ultra competitive. Like what you saw, I mean, still see now, but like especially during the Celtics run, man, just the hustle plays, just someone who was, I just think, who was just naturally gifted. I mean, didn't need to spend a bunch of time in the gym. Didn't need to get the extra reps, I don't think, but just someone who was always ready to go, could always, you just knew what you were going to get out of him. And but just
Yeah.
seeing that in person, man, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I just have a quick memory of whenever we played Memphis at home, and this was whenever Memphis was also really good too. And man, just seeing him, I want to say he had 42 at home, and but just seeing that in person, being around the hype and seeing how talented someone really is, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, but man, but he just had it like that it
How
factor, like he just had it.
how were your years? So you played there how many years?
Well, four playing years, but I was there for five.
Oh, okay. And your senior year, what was the transition from when did you start knowing that you were going to go pro?
Man, that's a good question. Cause to be honest, like coming up in high school, wasn't heavily recruited. I mean, I was a 3-star, but like that was back whenever like the stars kind of like meant something, And but
Yeah.
yeah, like I wasn't highly recruited. I mean, because thankfully I had guys on my high school team who were bringing in the college coaches and was able for me to kind of be seen. But yeah, I mean, wasn't highly recruited, but yeah, man, just came in there and just try to just make the most of the opportunity. Because I mean, like I said, I think going in, yeah, to my freshman year. Because I want to say like the rule was like to play, like you were allowed to play up to 7 games, like preseason games, before actually like making the like
What were your
choice to
what were your numbers that last year?
that last year. I would say around 17, 18 points a game, probably hovering around 6 to 7
Oh,
rebounds a game.
oh, you were at Oklahoma State?
Yeah, well,
Oh, you were
this was,
hooping.
well, yeah, my junior year and my senior year, I was really, yeah, getting off pretty much, yeah. So
Ah.
I mean, I went through the whole process of, yeah, starting from the bottom, and then, yeah, just having freshman year taken away, but also just making the most of it. And then, yeah, but by
Yeah.
that sophomore year, had just barely jumped off the porch, because now I'm really playing. Like, yes, it's my second year, but it's my first year playing, so it felt like I was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Guarding Buddy Hield, guarding big assignments out the gate, but man, but like with all that, just kind of just shaping me to have a great last 2 years there in Stillwater.
What so going pro, man, you've been pro how many years? We
This
were
is
just
my
looking up
seventh
six? Seven?
yeah, pro year. I mean, it would have been my eighth, but I didn't play last year, so I don't know if you count
Right.
that. Yeah, so
Right.
I would
So
say seventh. Yeah.
where all have you played at?
Started off in or okay, so started with contract deal with the Lakers. Went undrafted, got a summer league deal with the Lakers. Played my way into a training camp deal, exhibition
Ooh.
10. And so
Ooh.
like this was LeBron's
Ooh,
first
I didn't
year,
know
so
that. I didn't
there
know
was a
that.
lot
Okay.
of there was a lot of motion going on with the Lakers at this time, and like had my best pre-draft workout with them too. So yeah, so went undrafted, got on summer league with them, had a good summer league, got the training camp deal, and it was with the Lakers for a solid 2 months. A solid 2 months. Barely played, barely
What was
practiced.
that like?
Man, it's crazy, dude. I mean, it's still kind of crazy to say out loud that I was actually a part of that, like made it to the league, and I was around LeBron on the daily. I mean, being around your GOAT, man,
Wow.
it just really, puts things in
Hey, bro,
perspective.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that
So
about you.
yeah, so that was my kind of process coming out. Because I thought about declaring for the draft my junior year. Um, I thought I still had some left to prove, but just like knowing what I know now, I should have went when I was hot. I probably maybe. I mean, they said I probably
Yeah.
would have went second round somewhere.
Yeah.
But then I decided to stay for the senior year. Still had a good senior year. We went NIT, went third round. I believe we lost to Western Kentucky. Like it was like the round before you go to New York in the NIT. So and then started there with the Lakers, and then got released, and then they wanted to keep me around. So then finished the season in South Bay with their G League team. So that was rookie year. And then my first European was Italy. Played second division Italy for my first year. So now we're going
Bergamo?
in. Yeah, Bergamo.
That was okay. That's crazy. You were in Bergamo.
So first ever European team, and man, it was an experience because we were the youngest team in the league, lowest budget. And then just first time being abroad in general.
Yeah,
So
talk to us about that, bro. I want to walk because that was my first job. My first
Bergamo.
not in Bergamo, A2 Italy.
Yeah, A2.
I was in Casale Monferrato. I got cut.
Oh, okay.
I got cut 3 months in. Boy, I was shook.
Yeah, dude,
I was shook, bro. I didn't know what
it goes, for sure,
bro. So I got cut in I think like right before December, bro.
Yeah, that's usually when they make the changes.
You know, they made the first cut, bro.
Yeah.
They sent me and I left with like $1,500 worth of fines.
Man, that's the thing.
Driving on all those little back roads.
Yeah,
I'm looking at my Google Maps. It's taking me through the little back roads.
Man, all the speed trap. I mean, it's like if you know for sure. But man, just the transition, especially because I've never been out of America until then. So, but like you're fired up. Like man, I finally get to go somewhere. Get the rock out a little bit. It's a brand new opportunity. But then when you get over there, I was just talking about this the other day. I just remember just like the anxiety that I had when I first, even like I wasn't even off the plane yet. And I was just like, man, this is a totally new speed. Your phone don't work. AT&T ain't, your data ain't turned on. You don't even know about stuff like this. The person comes on the little plane speaker speaking Italian, and you're just like, man, I'm here. And then that first, that first month is probably the hardest. First 2 months because you're homesick. You're probably not in the best apartment. You ain't got the best car. You don't know where to go. You don't know where the market's
Year
at.
one for sure not.
You're just dolo out there. And then it's like, you're relying on your teammates, but you're going through that phase of you're not really comfortable with them because you don't really know them yet. And then it's like, they're trying to help you get adjusted. But man, like as soon as the season started, the games started happening, you get a few good games under your belt. You're like, all right, you know what? I think I can do this, and But yeah, man, but just that transition, it's not easy. You see a lot of top dogs who maybe been in the league trying to come over here now, try to touch the Euro League or really anywhere, but it's an adjustment. And something that I had to adapt to was just I was so caught up on, man, they gotta help me out, make me feel comfortable. But it's like the quicker you adapt to them and to their culture, because like you can still do what you do, but like I feel like I just had that barrier of like, man, it's so hard to really, be myself. Like it's hard to get comfortable, but then like I just had to adapt and really just like throw yourself into the culture. Go hang with your teammates. Go to these dinners. Go do the little things. Go see the city. Don't just sit up in your apartment. Because, I'm a big gamer, and I still play the game because, it's passes the time by over here. But, man, I was just like, I gym home. And then after a while, you're like, man, it's so slow. But I just tried to accept where I was and what I was doing. And the quicker I did that, man, it's been much better since then.
That's what I tell guys all the time is you got to, like, get out that funk, man. Because I remember, like, depression. You'll get depressed, bro. And you won't even really know it, but you'll just be falling into, like, this.
Man, this thing where, like, your patience is short. Exactly. You got an attitude all the time. You just quickly.
So that's what did it for
triggered.
me.
Yeah.
That's what did it for me. That's what did it for me is I was like, I was so mentally, man, I was so flustered and like
Yeah,
not able to adjust, and I couldn't grasp what was. I was mad at the world, bro.
man, for
I
nothing. Yeah,
I was mad because I couldn't read the signs. I was mad because they didn't care that I couldn't read the signs.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? I was
Yeah,
mad. Like I go into the locker room, bro, and I literally, when I
absolutely.
look back at why I got released, I'm
Yeah,
like, bro, it's clear as day.
for sure. But
It is clear as
it
day.
takes going through some things, you know, it takes bumping your head a few times to really realize like what's important, what's not, and
Yeah.
just your total like approach to just how like you approach going to each team, each country to a new environment.
How has that changed your perspective though in like in life in general? Because I know for me,
Yeah,
it's done like being in Europe, that awakening has done so many things for me. Like,
for sure.
for making me able to one be by myself. Like
Right. Man,
I don't I sit
that's
in a
a
cold
that,
room. I just sit in the room by
yeah,
myself. I don't care.
right.
No TV, no nothing. I don't
For
care. I'll just sit
sure.
in the room. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah, yeah.
that you know what I'm saying? Like that
Yeah.
mentality came from being overseas, like with
Yeah.
nobody available. Nobody's available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't call no. You're on such different times. So like doing that, being able to be by myself,
Mhm.
like being open. You know, you've got to like
Mhm.
get out of yourself when you're in
Yeah.
Europe. You like you said, like you got to get outside. You got to. So now, like along with being by myself, I can go and walk and go sit in a movie theater, go to a restaurant
For
by
sure.
myself,
For sure.
by myself,
And
coffee shop by myself, sit there. You
exactly.
know,
Exactly.
it and then the like one more thing is it's made it to where I don't feel like those people are minding their business, man. The people they're
Mhm.
walking, doing their thing. They not worried about you. And in America, we're so worried about everybody else and what they're
Yeah.
doing and what are they gonna say
Yeah.
about me and how does he. Man, them people
How does
don't care
this
about
look?
you.
Yeah.
They don't care about you. They're minding their own
Yeah.
business. And so
Exactly.
it made me to where like I do what like
For sure.
so being in Europe, bro, like I know it's taught a lot of things. It's opened that up.
No,
Um,
definitely. Because it's like, and also kind of piggyback off what you're, or like all the points like you just made. It's like, I just had this convo the other day. It's like, it's almost scary how comfortable you are being alone after a
yeah.
certain amount of time. And it's like, because now I know where I'm going. That
Yeah.
Google Translate work, you know, the camera work,
Yeah.
and just like the comfortability that I do have of like, and now I feel like I can go anywhere in the world and be cool
Anywhere.
because like your survival skills really kick in. Like, you know, like it ain't the trenches by any mean, but it's like, you know, it's
You,
like you run into people who don't speak no English and you really gotta go the extra mile to really communicate what you need to make sure that it happens, you know. And it's like, yeah, you just find just as it's scary, but it's also good because then it's like, whenever you are done playing, how can I reassert myself, like not back into society, but it's like just back into a place where I'm used to being around people. I'm
yeah.
dealing with, you know, people every day, stuff like that. So no, I mean,
Yeah,
trust me,
for
man, I
sure.
feel you. Yeah,
For sure, bro. I remember being in Poland, bro. I was in Poland, like, and you get traveling on those trains.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's the first time I ever been on a train.
Man, what?
Oh
And it's
God.
like whenever we tell them that, they're like, "You never like y'all don't have public transportation." I'm like, "Listen here, dude. You either got a car or you don't. We don't just be walking everywhere. We don't be biking
Bro.
everywhere, especially because like the trains in Germany are crazy. So I mean, I feel that, but it's
You
yeah,
travel, bro. You got 3 suitcases on a train, bro. You
man,
trying to like,
yeah. Make sure you trying to stay out their way, but you trying to get to where you going. Man,
dog.
trust me,
And
I'm already
I said,
knowing.
and all of that is just to say, like, you learn to just like figure out a way,
For sure. For sure.
and that's like and that's one of the main things that I wanted to talk to you about was
Hmm.
your journey, man. I know your ACL. I know it just happened, and
Hmm.
you just went back overseas, man. Talk about your journey. Talk about how that happened, what it was like, what you were feeling around that time. Take us through that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I probably, I think Nipsey Hussle said it the greatest. Like you felt, you went through every emotion, but you just didn't quit, man. And like I feel like that's just the difference between good and great. And you go through so many emotions. Like when it first happens to you, you go through a panic. You go through, oh my gosh. like why me? How could it be me? And then you go through doubt. You go through, now will I be the same? Will I, and like just not through basketball, but like just how will this affect me just in life in general? And you go through days where in the rehab where it's painful, you might not be able to make it. And then during some rehab instances, like there were days that like I had to stop because I'm like, yeah, it's just too much. But just also like some also great positive emotions that, because then like you really, like people say, like you really find out who you are in dark times. And then, because like tearing your ACL to an athlete, it's one of the worst things that could happen. But then it really opened my eyes to like, this is just a small part of my life. Like this is just like, I'm still alive. I'm still healthy. I'm still breathing. Like this is just one part of my body that is not healthy right now. And it's not healthy enough to do what I only know to do and what I've been doing my whole life, which is be an athlete, play basketball and stuff like that. But yeah, man, my story is kind of crazy. So yeah, because I played in Germany 2 years ago. So yeah, not last season, but the season before. Yeah,
Hey,
BBL.
can you make sure you're in the camera?
Yeah, my bad.
No, you good. You
Um,
good.
and then, but yeah, was coming off a pretty good season in Germany 2 years ago. Yeah, was going home for the summer. And then I was actually playing in a Swin League, which is like skins, but just in Dallas, pretty much like a little
Oh, okay.
pro-am league,
Yeah.
just for like like the Dallas circuit. Never played in it because I'm really up there in the city playing in skins. I'm really hanging
Yeah.
out. So, what like was my first time playing in it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go play. Yeah, got invited to play. Had already played a few games in the summer, and then I'll never forget because when stuff happens to you, traumatic stuff. So June 22nd, the heart of the summer. Yeah, it was just another day, another Saturday. Like went out there to play second quarter. I'm playing point guard for some reason. I'm not even really a point guard, but I'm out here, like playing whatever
Yeah.
that needs to happen. I'm bringing the ball up. I'm going downhill, and then I'm going for the layup. So this was kind of like, which was scary, was like a non-contact. And I'm like, like you take like the right left step, you kind of like 1-2, you go up, and then so as
Yeah.
I took my first step with the right leg to plant, and just, man, like it happened so quick. I just remember it was like it felt like boom, boom, quick, and then like I heard that eternal pop that like everybody asks, like, if you hear, like, did you hear a pop? And
Yeah.
then when I thought about it, I was like, damn, I did hear a pop. But and then so when I went down, like I still somehow made a behind the back pass on accident because like I was trying to get rid of the ball because like I was like near the goal heading out of bounds, and I was like, whoa. And when it popped, I just like threw the ball behind me, and then I like went and like kind of stood against the wall, and I was like, whoa, shit, like, or I was like, man,
Yeah. You can say whatever you
yeah,
want,
all right,
bro.
my bad, I didn't know this little.
Nah, you say whatever you want, bro.
All right, and then and I was like, "Ooh, shit! Like, man, this don't feel right." Like, my leg was like quivering, like all the like
Yeah.
muscles and nerves going crazy. And I'm like, but it never occurred to me that it could have been my ACL. I was like, "Ooh, man, it don't feel good." So yeah, stopped the game. I
Oh.
was done. Whole game stopped. I was able to like stand up and walk off the court. So like stood up, walked off the court, and like there was like wasn't a real physio there, but like someone who was there, did some basic tests for the
Yeah.
ACL, move it back and forth, do the basic.
He
And
said you sit on it.
yeah, and then she's sitting there just moving it back. I'm like, and then, but like wasn't really hurting, but like at the same time I realized I couldn't really feel nothing either.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, oh man. And then yeah, was able to walk all the way to my truck and everything. And then so that happened on a Saturday, and then so like she said that like you should be cool, just go see a real doctor. All right, so then Monday rolls around, I go to see another doctor, and does the same thing more or less, moves it around, like what happened, I explain, moves it around, did some bending, but obviously it was painful, and I was like, yeah, can't really bend it, like hurts to walk and everything. They were like, yeah, just like we feel like it's like a very severe sprain, like we don't think anything is torn, like everything's okay. So the whole idea of me tearing my ACL was already out the window. Like I was like, oh, thank God, like okay, like I can rehab this, whatever. Man, like I'm telling you, like this really happened. So I took like a month off cause like, like my knee was hurting, but
No
like
way. You still
never,
haven't. You still don't have a diagnosis.
don't have a diagnosis.
No
Never got
way.
an MRI because,
Yeah, you by
I didn't,
yourself.
yeah, like by myself,
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't really think that I needed one. Cause I was like, well, I
And
got
it's
two
expensive.
people,
But when you,
man. And so I'm like, all right, well, if y'all don't think I need one, I'm not going to get one. So that's that's kind of how it happened. So boom, I took like a month off, like rehabbing, doing whatever. Like a month later, I kid you not, like I can see the shock on your face. A month later, I'm back on the court, Obi, like hooping, like moving,
no way.
running, dunking, jumping. Like
No way.
I right hand to the man, right hand to the man. I kid you not, like you can ask some of my boys I was training with in the summer. I went and played TBT on a torn ACL,
No, you
and
didn't, Jeff.
I swear to you, I took like because they say what you don't know doesn't kill you.
Oh my God,
Dog,
Jeff. I've had two torn ACLs.
I
I
know,
know
and
exactly what it feels like.
I know, and so, but like the whole time, I was like, man, my knee doesn't feel 100%, but it felt like because it wasn't painful no more. It like there were moments where it did feel unstable, so I was like, man, all right, So I'm thinking, okay, so boom. So yeah, like summer ends. I signed a deal to go to Poland. It was going to be my first time in Poland. And so whenever I signed the deal, I warned them. I was like, hey, I suffered a knee injury this summer, but I think, I'm okay now, cause I've been playing. It's like, yeah, like false info. Like it wasn't false, but it was like,
Nah,
I've been playing,
I mean,
but I
shit.
didn't
You don't have a
know.
diagnosis. I ain't
Yeah.
mad
So
at you.
I had no idea. Boom, signed the deal, man, went out there.
You
Dog, I
went
didn't.
to this story continues.
No, yes, yeah. Story continues. It only gets better, and then so boom, I go to Poland. Dog, I didn't even make it past the medical checks. Like, cause like I told you that
Yeah,
like
he's got a torn ACL. Of course not.
I was having like a hard time, like still getting like the heel to the glute, like with the range of motion. But then I was like, okay, fast forward, it makes sense why I couldn't do it. So then like they called my agent and was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, Jeff is not as healthy as we thought. And, so we pretty much started that whole process of like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna like let him go. So then I was gonna go back to my team in Helsinki that I had played for like a year before that.
Yeah.
So then boom, I go out there, and so then because like I had won a championship there, like my assistant coach was now the head coach there, so I was already kind of locked in. And
Mm-hmm.
then so I'm talking to the head coach, told him the same story. It was like, hey, I had got hurt this summer, and then like here in Poland now, like they're kind of like skeptical now about taking me, and then so he was like, you know what, whenever you get here, we'll take care of you, like we'll get you like
Yeah.
scanned, everything. So I was like, oh, love, like. And mind you, I'm not even still thinking that I'm still, maybe hurt, or seriously hurt, man. So then I get there, man, I kid you not, bro. We did the MRI like the second day I was there. And then so that third day, I get a text. I wake up to a text saying, like, hey, Jeff, we're sorry to inform you, but, your ACL is completely torn and partial MCL. And then I'm sitting there like, huh? Like, no, yeah, right. Grab my chest. I put my phone down, try to pick it back up as if I wasn't going to read the same thing that I just read. And I'm like, no, 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 no way, no way, no way. And then I like literally texted them back, like, are you sure? Like, can I come back in? They're like, Like, yes, we know it's hard for you to understand right now, but like it's real. And literally, I'm sitting there like in disbelief. I teared up. I was like, whoa, whoa,
Bruh.
whoa, whoa. Like, how do I feel this good? And like, I just played on and then I just instantly thought to like, what was I doing this summer? Like, I played the entire summer on a torn ACL, played the TBT, torn ACL, and was out there hooping on top of that. Like, it wasn't like I was like,
Jeff, what in the
BSing.
world, bro?
Dog. So then now we come to like a roadblock. So then I call my coach. He called, like, we're on the phone. He's like, so what do we do? And I'm like, man, I don't know, because now I'm like, do I try to play or do I just stop now? Because now that I know what I know, it's like, okay, now what are you gonna do? And then they were like, oh no, like you have to stop now, take the surgery. And I'm like, man, but then I was like, man, I don't know, because I'm like, well, like I want to go play and I've been playing. So then, and then I fall into thinking that I'm Superman, like, oh,
I can get.
I can play on it, dog. And then like I kid you not. And then so yeah, like 2 more weeks go by, I start to rehab it, obviously. And then now I'm trying to come up with a plan. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to play. And they're like, are you sure? Yes, I know it's the dumbest thing.
Play. What you mean play?
I was gonna try to play
With that before the surgery.
Yeah, before the surgery.
Come on, man.
I know. See, this is, bro, but I didn't, because, bro, because I was so like, oh man, I've been playing this whole time. Like, I don't see the difference now. And then boom, and
hey,
then
bro, I feel you.
No, and so, bro, like I kid you not, dog. So like this happened in the preseason. So like September 22nd rolls around. So June 22nd is when I tore it. And then so now we're to September 13th. September 13th, we're in a practice, 5-on-0, non-contact again. I'm running like an Iverson cut, and I catch the ball, and I like pivot to turn towards the goal. Obi, dog, when I tell you, bro, my shit gave out again, bro, the same way. Wow. Bro, I went to the ground hollering. Oh! Not only because I was in pain, but because I knew, I was like, oh, this is it.
Oh my God.
Dog, I'm on the ground. Like Tyrese Halliburton, whenever he was like, I'm smacking the ground. No. Because I knew and the coach knew, but the team didn't even know. I'm like, no. So then I'm crashing out. And then, yeah, just from there, dog, and then so at that moment, I was like, all right, fine. You got me. I will stop. I will do the surgery. And then, yeah, dude. And then that's when, so like had to wait like 2-3 weeks to like let the swelling go down again.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so got the surgery October 4th. And then, yeah, man, went through the whole thing, went through the whole surgery. Man, that was awful, dog.
Let me unpack this.
Yeah, go ahead. I know that.
No, I want to unpack. We'll unpack that. We'll unpack that after in a second, bro. When you look back on it, now thinking back when you were playing, how do you feel like you were playing back then?
It's crazy because I kid you not. And like you can ask my trainer and like ask my boys that I was
like
training
you felt
with.
good.
They were like, Jeff, this might have been the best summer that you've had.
On a torn ACL.
On a torn ACL. Like I was running hills. Like we was playing pickup, playing
Jeff's
ones.
The goat. So you're the goat.
And then training. Yeah.
Jeff's just Hey bro, this is the greatest story this podcast has heard, bro. This is crazy. That's insane.
And then so, but like looking back, there was moments where like my knee would like randomly hyperextend, and I was wondering like why the hell is like, because I didn't even, but like just randomly, like if I'm like, say I'm like trying to guard someone in the post and I'm trying to like have an arms bar, and I'm like setting up. I remember one time just like my knee just hyperextended, And I was like, I didn't even I didn't even like flex my leg enough to do that, man. So like there were moments where I was like, yeah, some is still
Yeah.
off. But and then yeah, clearly. But then
So
it's like,
so you never felt this? You never felt that
nah,
happen?
nah.
So and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. So your tibia, your shin bone,
Yeah, yeah,
and your fibula, your thigh bone, right,
yeah,
sit on top of each other,
yeah,
and your ACL is what holds it together. It moves like this. Your
yeah,
ACL allows it to move like this.
yeah,
When you tear your ACL, it does like this. Those two bones that are stacked on top of each other,
yeah,
they go like that.
yeah.
And so that's how you normally know when your ACL is torn.
Oh
So for me,
yeah.
so when I tore when I tore my second one a couple years ago, I tore it. I fell and I went to the back and I'm doing the same thing. They do the test. I'm jumping around.
Yeah,
I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, this is the last game I gotta play. I'm like,
yeah.
yo, we go back there. I'm doing slides. I'm doing jumps. They
Right.
tape my knee up. I
It's about
go
as
back in
best
the
as they can.
game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go back in the game and the same thing happened. I'm in the post and I'm fighting in the post.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I went down to the other side and I just gave a foul and I walked to the side. I
Yeah.
just
For
walked
sure.
off.
It's like and like I had two examples of that. Like literally same case where I mostly felt it on defense, which was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And because like offensively, I mean, I can
I'm
shoot
good.
no
I can
problem.
get a
Yeah, I'm
basket. I'm
cool.
good.
Yeah, I mean, I can
I
get
can
a
play
basket.
offense. My leg hurt, but I can shoot though. I can't play
I
defense,
can
coach. I can.
always shoot, but then like I noticed, and like even like my dad was watching the TBT on TV, and mind you, like this was like I mean he didn't even know because I didn't even know, so he was like
Yeah.
I could tell something was off because he was like your lateral movement, like you couldn't move from side to side, but like you can move going back and forth, and
Yeah.
that's all I really and
That's the
TBT,
ACL.
I'm not out there trying to
You're
really
not.
guard.
Yeah.
You
You
know how
just
it go.
playing
I'm not
offense.
sitting down. I'm out here trying to see if I
Yeah.
can get a meal with the guys. Like I'm not. I'm out here trying to see if we can goddamn go to Rump Arena. Just make some noise this summer. To say we was on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not sitting down like, oh, I'm finna get a deal out this.
Yeah.
So, but man, just like because then when I went back and like once I read the message, I was like, this explains why that uncomfortable feeling was still hovering around a little bit, but yeah, man, that's how all that happened. But man,
Bro.
right hand of God, bro. That's how all that stuff happened, bro.
So real quick, because you know what? I do got some. So when you had surgery, where'd you have surgery at?
Helsinki, Finland.
They plugged you, and you
Yeah,
know what? And you know what? If nothing else, that was worth it, bro.
for
Because I
sure.
already know. Cause I know what it's like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
for sure. If you know, you know. If you don't, you will find out eventually. Lord have mercy. Dog, yeah,
I
dog. You feel
already
my
know.
pain, bro. You feel my
I
pain, bro.
already
Just
know,
know that, like, yeah, healthcare in Europe and healthcare in America is two totally different lanes, dog. You just gotta
bruh.
figure out which one you're gonna take, bro.
I already know,
Facts.
cause they
That's a
was,
fact.
man. Yeah, I was about to ask you, cause and now I'm like, oh, I know why you ain't get an MRI, cause them thing,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? Like to go sit and get an MRI, you gonna pay $800. Like I'm cool.
Just for
I'll
y'all
just
to still
go.
give me some bad news, you know what I'm
And
saying? Yeah.
most of the times as a hooper, like you done been through hella MRIs. You like, bro, I'm good. Like I'm
Yeah.
good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
For
good.
sure. For sure. But in hindsight, I should have done it because then it's like you come from an angle where I could have tackled this a lot earlier, started this process a lot earlier, but
Yeah.
it couldn't have happened at a better time if it was going to happen because it happened in the preseason. I was able to yes, miss the whole season, but not let it affect going into the next one. And
Yeah.
I was just healthy enough to start this season, but now because like now like the team that I'm on now, obviously like they knew what I was coming from, and they were above and beyond with come out here because I've been out here since mid-June, which
Where you at right now?
I'm in Hagen, Germany. I'm in
And
Hagen,
they brought
Germany.
like Haagen Dazs.
Yeah, like Haagen-Dazs, but just without the Dazs. Yeah, like.
Is they so they brought you out, and when I saw that you were going out there early, I was like, good for him.
Yeah.
Because I know you don't want to, but
Right.
that was probably the best thing for you, huh? Would you
Oh
say?
man, absolutely,
Yeah,
dog. I mean,
yeah.
to like a better way to put it, I probably wouldn't have even been able to make it through the preseason if I didn't come out here early.
If you just jump right into preseason.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Because like,
Yep.
yes, I was ready, but I wasn't officially medically cleared yet,
Yep.
and so like that was like another factor of
Hey,
like,
bro, that's fantastic, bro.
yeah,
That's
dog. Like
fantastic.
when I say, man, Phoenix Hagen, super, credit to them, man. But just them being patient with me, them taking a chance with me, because like, you know how it goes. Like you've had so many doubts, and it's like once it kind of gets back to that time of like, all right, man, it's kind of time to get back out there. Then it's like you got to go through the whole recruitment process again of
Yeah, yeah.
like, but like luckily, like like if you've been in the game a good amount of years, that you built a resume. And what also worked in my favor was that I played in Germany. Like my
For sure.
last playing season was in Germany, so for sure, like my name holds a little weight out here, so that
Yeah,
that
for sure.
definitely helps. Yeah.
You got there June or July, you said?
Late June, like I want to say like June, yeah, like June 20th, somewhere around then.
Yeah. You were
Early, dog.
yeah.
And then like the way it's going,
Early.
early, like, cause I got all my boys like, yo,
Oh
like
my
no
god.
way you had to be
No,
out
you were
there.
there. You were there with the kids, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, you were
mean,
there. You
dog,
practiced with the
nobody was
kids,
here
with the young
yet.
cats. But
Not they weren't even here yet, dog. Like,
yeah,
so, but like, just some guys who like have been playing in this club for about 2, 3,
yeah.
4 years already, have been back and forth, but they weren't full time here yet. So, but honestly, that was great, bro, because it gave me a chance. Like I was 1-on-1 with the physio every day, 2 times a day, dog, and that helped me cover a lot of ground, bro. A lot
Yeah,
of ground,
bro.
bro.
Now
So,
looking back, man, and I hate to
hmm
say, now looking back, I'm like, I, you never want to do that, bro. You couldn't convince me to do that today, but that's like you could
right,
convince me, but like. You know what I'm saying?
right,
You could,
yeah,
but you really don't want to do that, bro. But now
right,
looking at it, bro, that's like a really good thing to go. Just go there early, man.
for
You
sure,
just go there and I you know what it's gonna be like. I know what it's like. You there by
right,
yourself, going to the grocery. Ain't nothing there, but you got to get integrated in the system. Like
definitely,
I
definitely.
the year that I was in Zaragoza, I'm like, dang,
Hmm
I wish that might would have opened the door to think about that. And now
No,
that I'm thinking
absolutely,
about it, and now that I still
yeah.
want to go back and play, I'm like, you got me thinking. I'm like, damn, do I?
I mean, it's
Do I
not a
need?
bad look for sure. It's
And you get to just
situational is the best way to
crawl. You
put.
get to crawl. You get to
Exactly,
crawl, bro.
dog. Crawl,
Crawl.
baby steps, and then
Yeah.
now I'm sprinting, but without I wouldn't be able to sprint if I didn't crawl, bro. So it's like,
When,
just them
when I
like
got hurt.
allowing me to grow. It's because like not even clubs are like either yes or no. You're either ready or you're not, and some clubs are willing to
Yeah.
work with you,
Yeah.
and some aren't. So just being thankful that a club was even out the gate, because like this was the first and the only team that I even spoke to right after the injury. So
That's love.
man, super love, dog. And I was like, man, just them even giving me that space, that just makes me want to run through a wall for y'all, bro.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
love, bro. Man, like when I went out there in Zaragoza, when I tore my plantar fascia, bro,
Hmm
the I went through preseason. That's just came off the ACL, and I went through
Yeah.
preseason. And I remember, bro, we you travel and you play the games. We had like 3 games in 5 days somewhere.
Yeah.
We finished the last game, bro. I was laying on at the free throw line on the court, laying down. I'm like, damn, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm really tired. And I got home and my knee was like this, bro. And I was like,
Golly.
oh no.
Yeah.
And then
Nah.
and from then on, bro, I was just downhill. And I think about it, I'm like, had I went overseas, had I went there and gotten 6, 8 weeks of preseason before we jumped into team
Man.
preseason, that probably would have been what I needed.
It
You know
could
what I
have
mean?
been,
So
bro, and like and like I say, like I'm not gonna sit here and tell like the guys who are getting ready to come overseas now, to do that, but like definitely, it won't hurt you. It can only help you, and especially,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's that, because like you're sacrificing your time, because like the summers are for us, especially imports. Like we get to go home back to the land, we get to be with our friends and family, work out, but still have your fun at the same time. And then because at first, because like just my process, it happened so quick. Of like my agent was like, "Yep, I got this team. They're interested. Talk to the head coach." And like once you talk to the coach, things begin to go pretty quickly after that. And then they were like, and then like the coach had followed up with a text and was like, "How do you feel about coming out here this weekend?" And I'm like,
That's how they do it.
and then mind you, it's already Thursday, and I'm like this weekend. He's like, yeah. I'm like, but because I especially coming off a year of not playing, you're like, no. But at the same time, I was like, man. But like once he said it to me,
That's
and
how you left? That's how you left?
yeah, that quick.
Oh.
I was in OKC.
And you heard from him, and you was and like you said, coming off an injury, that's crazy. Like
and that's crazy, but like that also gave me that comfortability, that certainty of like, oh yeah, they really locked in with me. Like they really want to build me as a project, because like pretty much like my coach was like, hey, I don't really expect you to really do nothing until about Christmas. But I had been like, I've been very consistent now, maybe playing, because each year it varies. Your team varies as far as like maybe your stats, your role in the team. You don't need to be Superman on every team. You don't need to jump up there and score 25, 30 a game to have a chance. Like on this team, I'm very lucky to be on a team that, we got play a role, and we got dudes who can go get it any night. Like our scoreboard is like at least 5 dudes in double digits every night. And playing overseas is not usually like that. You probably got 1 to 2, maybe 3 dudes who can go get theirs. But it's like, so, but like he was like, and like, which was a great compliment to me, was like he had pulled me aside like pretty early in the season, was like, man, like we're really pleased with how you're coming along. If not, you're further along than what we thought you'd be. Because especially like finding your rhythm, then being productive. Because it's like you can be out there, but maybe you're just out there not really doing much. But like I was pretty productive pretty early on, but I was consistent with it. And then now I'm finally starting to hit a stride where like I'm starting to feel like my old self before the injury. Just that confidence, just that flow that you had, but like before like any injury, but especially like an injury like that.
Yeah, that was my next thing I was gonna ask, man. Like today, how do you feel as far as like being 100% back? Obviously, there's like, and one thing that I'm always careful about, man. We get like when you get injured, you've been playing on that knee for 27 years. Like you getting injured and thinking that you're gonna be back to 100% 6, 8, 10, 12, 18 months later is just not even. You know what I'm saying? But people like to think that. It's like it took me 30 years to build this knee. I didn't.
For sure.
Right. And so,
absolutely,
there's gonna be like those moments that go up and down.
For sure.
What is it like today with you?
I mean, yeah, like right now, like I would say, like out of 10, I'm a very, very confident 9. I would say
solid.
Because so now getting to the point where it's like, because like which I've been thankful for. Like I haven't had any setbacks. I haven't missed a practice. I haven't missed a game. Just I haven't missed a workout. So but like just that alone, I'm super thankful for it, because especially knowing where I was at last year, just having so many doubts, but just because like you said, like people like, okay, you're cleared, you're back on the court, but it's like, it's just like what goes on like internally in your mind. How does the leg actually feel? Do you trust it for real? Because like you say you trust it, yeah, I can trust, but then it's like when you gotta guard a bunch of pin downs and slide around a bunch of screens and a bunch of dudes who don't even give a damn that you were hurt last year, or who never experienced an ACL, you got to mix that into the mix. Like, you think that they finna ease up on me or ease up on anybody because, he's coming off shit, they don't give a damn about that. They're like,
going
if anything,
harder at you.
We're going at it. Shit, he can't move. Go at him. And I went through that phase where I was like, I thought I was ready, but then I'm dealing with a quicker person. I'm like, oh
Getting
yeah, I ain't
tested.
ready. I can't even guard that. So it's like like there was moments, like I would say checkpoints, like moments where I realized like, okay, I thought I was ready, but I'm not as ready as I thought. But it really just comes with just reps and just that safe space that my team allowed me to grow. The days where I didn't look so great, the days where I was a bit slower, and stuff like that. But yeah, man. I mean, honestly, God, man, I feel really good, and not just physically but mentally, and that's something that I didn't really focus on prior to the injury. Because whenever everything's going great, you're healthy, you're playing really good, you're playing at your best. You don't think about these things. You think you're untouchable. You think, oh, that can't happen to me. Oh, I can't get hurt like that until it actually does. And it makes you sit your ass down and then puts things in perspective, not only hoops, but just life. Like, I felt like I've just took a leap in life as well, just the off the court, how I deal with people, how I deal with my family and my friends, because I thank them for being patient with me, because there were some days I was snappy with them. I don't feel like talking today, or I got an attitude, or I'm just mad at the world. I'm like, they didn't do nothing wrong. They've been nothing but great and supported me. But then I've had to go back and just thank them for them days of, telling me to get through it, telling me it's going to be okay, whether it's such a small thing, but, as a grown man and just the mental health side of things, just, I just realized and grown in the mental aspect of the game. And now I feel like I just have this different understanding, different appreciation, and just realizing it can happen to you. It did happen to you. And now it's like you want to do everything to make sure that it doesn't happen again, and to help the next person that it might not have happened to you, but maybe you can avoid it. Maybe because
Yeah.
like injuries are luck. For sure, there's bad luck within the game, so you
But
maybe can't avoid everything, but just like your just whole perspective of just life.
no, your takeaway though, man, and this is what I have grown to learn, and I think what I hear you are growing to learn too, man, is like you're the value that you have is not about the like avoiding the ACL or about what happens
Right,
to the ACL. It's about what happens in your mind when the ACL happens.
right.
What happens when that adversity comes, whenever those, you know what I'm saying, when those circumstances
Mm-hmm.
do come, because they will come. They will
Right.
come, whether it's an ACL, whether it's a foot, a shoulder,
Yeah.
whether it's, and it might not look like a physical injury, but an
Right.
injury, something's going to happen. And then
Yeah.
what's important is how you deal with it
For
after.
sure.
You know what I mean? Like I talk about that all the time. Is like you can
Mm-hmm.
only control your response.
Absolutely.
You can only control what you do, and that's one of the things that going through all those injuries has taught me. Is like you said, it was times when I used to snap on people. You'll just break out in tears, just start crying because you can't do what you
Man,
want to do. You know what I'm saying?
dog.
Like
Yeah.
times
For
where you just
sure.
like you see somebody running, like damn man, I can't even run. I can't.
Man.
And so you get into this place of solace, like
Mm-hmm.
internal peace. You get to this place of like I'm good. These are the things that I can focus on. I'm gonna do
Right.
this today. I'm gonna focus my attention here. You start really being intentional with your energy, intentional
Exactly.
with the things you're doing because you don't. It's finite. You know it's
Exactly.
finite. It could end today.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean? And
For
so I think
sure.
that's one of the main things that I've learned is like just being able to capitalize on the things, the opportunities that you're given, and making the most of them, man. So,
Absolutely, man. Yeah. So I mean, it's
man,
just, I mean, because like I see your content all the time. I follow you, and just seeing, like hearing what you say, and like that's why I couldn't have thought that, this I mean, this conversation has been waiting to happen 100%,
yeah,
because
yeah, for sure,
and like especially because I've came to you, during my
yeah, for
time,
sure, for
like I
sure.
reached out, like did you feel this? What workouts were you
Mm-hmm,
doing?
mm-hmm.
Like this and the third, because like you do
Yeah,
find comfortability, and especially someone who's been through it multiple times. So like I
yeah.
mean, so like salute to you for
I
just
appreciate it.
persevering and never giving up, bro. And now just what you're doing for the next generation of athletes, man. I mean, I salute you
Yeah.
100%, dog.
Nah,
Because
man.
these are things that they need to hear. Like, I'm not saying that this younger generation thinks that it's sweet, but I just wish it was something that somebody would have gave me game, had put me on, and especially, and just due to where we're at in society today, man, you have the voice and the platform to do so, and especially because you find credibility, because you've been through it, you've done it.
Yeah.
National team.
But I bring guys like y'all, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and like this is why I feel honored to be on here, dog. Because
bro,
people need to hear this shit, dog.
I didn't even know all this stuff, bro. And you sharing, you opening my eyes too. But like you said, like we trying to pass the game, bro, because I got guys that come to me. I'm sure you know guys that are looking out to you, but that are dealing with stuff, whether it's an injury, something else. Like these are the ways that, and this is all I try to show them, man.
Yeah.
The people that you look up to, because it's a lot of people looking up to you. It's a lot of people looking up to me. The people that you look up to are going through the same things you're going through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I just try to bring the people that I'm around to show everybody else, like, bro, there's no, like, these aren't secrets. Like, we're all going through it. We're all struggling.
Yeah.
We all struggling, bro. Everybody's going through it. Right. Like, I've been there, you've been there. And so to hear the perspective of somebody else, you're like, man, okay, like that resonates with me. That resonates with me. Like, I understand that, man.
100%, dog. And it's just something that, because like I say, like I just wish I would have knew this stuff, and just even now, because now I'm starting to hit the phase of like life after basketball. Like these are things that nobody thinks about, especially early on. And like I said, when things are going great, and last year, I got a real good taste of it, man. But like just being able just to tell the next generation, that they're not alone, and like I feel like this is also where they feel like, since they do, maybe they only see the good side of it. Like y'all only see the highlights we post. Y'all see the like what the team posts, but it's like it's a lot of lonely nights, a lot of lonely days, a lot of days you don't feel like doing it. A lot of days, that like life is just lifing, but you like that's where the good and great is separated. Of you decide you didn't quit and you show up every day, and you got to live with the result. And just because you do show up every day doesn't even mean that you're finna go there with your results, or maybe, like whatever you're chasing for. But it's like, be process driven, not,
showing up for
result
yourself.
driven.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Showing up for yourself.
For sure.
Man, this has been amazing, bro. I can't
Dog,
wait to see
I'm like,
this
I'm
come
looking,
out.
man, it's already been an hour. I'm like,
yeah,
man,
bro.
I could talk to you for hours.
No, I like, and this goes for you and all the other guys that I'm around that's in the city that we see on. Like, it's always love, man. I see you guys out there, and I wish y'all the best, man. You yourself with your injury, with the way you hooping. I see you hooping. I see Juice hooping. Like, I love to see y'all boys out there hooping, man. And, and to be able, I'm glad that I can provide a platform for y'all to come and share your story and then give game to the next guys.
Man, we definitely appreciate it. And I mean, you always know it's love in the city, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I always come out there. I'm always hooping with y'all because it's just a great community, and especially like I feel appreciated. Like y'all letting me in, because I'm not from there, but like I got some ties because I went to school there. But and like I probably gained some respect out there, man. But it's like we all in this together, dog, and like this goes for you, this goes for everybody, and I probably need to be more in tune with you anyway.
It's time. Like, it's time. It's happening. This is the start.
For sure.
Man, Jeffrey Carroll, I appreciate you coming on here, man, and sharing your experiences with us, brother. Like I said, I wish you the best in your health. Wish you the best on the court. I know you're gonna be doing well, man, and I can't wait we're gonna link up whenever you get back. Right, you coming back to the city?
Most definitely, most definitely. It'll probably. I mean, if the way things are going, it'll probably be late May, early June.
Late May, early June. I already know.
And then that means that we made it to the end. So hopefully, the later I see you, the better. But I'm gonna definitely get up with you, my guy. 100%.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man.